Hey everyone, I'm doing a video up here where they're actually working on this cover that goes over this King's Treasure Vault here, which I believe is what it is below the ground here. This is where the Mars Canal used to come down, and you can see they're doing some work here to restore this, and then they're bulldozing all these stones that were used to make the vault and these other artifacts that were piled up. There was a pile of artifacts that was right here, and they moved it with the bulldozer to right there, and they're going to cut down these trees, I guess, in blue. So the pile of artifacts that I documented earlier that was right here by the King's Treasure Vault, they moved with the bulldozer because the township won't recognize what's here. So we're going to go for a walk because they haven't closed the gate yet on the King's Treasure Vault. And there's a hobbit tree right down there. This is pretty cool, which is here. This is the canal. This is the old canal. And the waterway would come, basically, let me zoom out. The water would come down these troughs, right? And then the barges would get pulled up this big lock. It's called a lock, from the pond. And then inside the ground here, from here, this is how long the tunnel is from here to there. They converted this King's Treasure Vault, I believe, on the side of this hillside to be the water tower for this canal, to move the other treasures inland. I mean, it's not, you can't get more of a, a thing together. And then all these artifacts here. These are all artifacts from the ancient people. All these stones are spearheads. There's pieces of crystal. There's big pieces of flint. Look at it. Look at the size of that piece of flint there, spearhead. That one, right? And there's pink ones. They use these artifacts around the entrance here because what they did was when they built the canal in 1825, they started working out here, and they used the ancient artifacts. Look at this spearhead from the giants. Look at this spearhead, just sitting here. Big old spearhead. Yeah, because that's what they did. They used it still has the black in it. This is a new, somebody was here, or somebody did something here and was putting this wall together or taking it down. I'm not sure, because this stuff falls. So these are all artifacts here. So you're going to make it through this video. You're going to go inside this tunnel system with me. Here we go. And look how narrow this is for a huge tunnel. Like, you don't do this little narrow passageway for a huge tunnel, because instead of bulldozing this whole thing, they just reused it and turned it into a water tower, I believe, for the King's Treasure Vault, which we're going to go into. All right, it's a very special place. So I'm going to turn on my camera, my light, and let's see if we can go in here and get some film. I can't believe it's still open. I guess because they want you to film it. So this is really cool. Look at this. Look at this old stones in here. And these are ancient artifacts from the ancient people that they use to build a tunnel, because they already had all the cut stone up here. Yeah. It's really amazing. It's amazing. So this is some old concrete. This is like from the 16 or 1700s, because Roxbury was founded on December 24, 1740. Imagine walking down here and see the Ark of the Covenant sitting there with the light coming down onto it. Look at this. This is very old cement workings. Very old. And these stones, or a lot of these stones are, like I said, they're from the ancient people. Look how it's been falling off. All the concrete's been falling off. So it was completely concreted at one time, but all the concrete is now falling off. So this is a documentary video. There's a nice big crystal one. This is pretty wild. Yeah, there it is. Now, before that big pipe there, I believe, and look, oh, they have cement slabs underneath the big boulders here. How could that be? Because this thing is definitely before 1825. All right, so we're inside the King's Treasure Vault. I'm going to take off my backpack because I just went up the hill, and it was It was a bit of a task. But look at this. Look what I did here. That's interesting. Because this is definitely not 1825 workings. Is there anyone out there that believes that this is 1825 workings? Okay? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. So, you stand over here so you can get a better view of what's in here. So now I'm facing north. So that is like the north wall. That's a big dome. And then along the edge of the dome, there's inscriptions. In Hebrew, too, I think. And then they had something over here, these cutouts. You see the cutouts? Somebody was in here digging or doing something, I don't know. Trying to look for something, but it looks like a cutout, probably for the, maybe for the canal system, I'm not sure. But these are all crystal. These stones, look at them all. They're all sparkly. Hey, they're all sparkly. They're all sparkly. Look at the crystals in this. Okay? So these big stones that were used in here are all crystal. They were in the crystal because they took apart a pyramid in this town, possibly. 17, 1800. This is all crystal. Look at the crystals in here. You see it? So we have a vault that's out of crystal. The stones are used. Hey, it's all sparkly. Look at the crystals. You see it? This vault, when it was new, with all this freshly cut stone with these crystals, it must have been so beautiful. And then look, there's an iron spot where there was iron in the crystal, right? Look at the crystals. Yeah, this is, it's a crystal vault too. Not only, and because the green is here, you can't tell, right? Because the sunlight's coming in and it's making the green grow over here more than this side. Where there's more sunlight, you'll get more of the green. They use the sunlight. Here's another one of these cutouts, right? See that? And I bet these are artifacts. There's even a freaking burnt log in here. I hope these people, they're coming in here having fires. It's not a good thing. You don't want to disrespect them. We got to get this, place closed up. All right, so let me go over here. All right, so we have the north side is this side, and then the south side is this side. That's the south side. That's the south side. Okay. That's the south side. Pretty wild. And then all this. This is the same stone that's down at the courthouse, 1827. But I don't think they just used the same ones. And then this is some old. We can get the testing on this to see if this is 1825 or earlier. Because this was definitely put in. This is 1825. Or when they put in this, between 1820, when they did this turbine. Which I believe that they already had this installed when they did this canal. See, it's closed off, big pipe. That's all. And it's kind of sinking from the other side. There's a little bit of a sinkhole on the other side. And somebody, look at this. This stone here looks like it's this stone here. See? This stone here. Somebody came in here and busted that off, trying to break this steel off. Look, that one's missing. So we got to get these protected. This tunnel should be locked off, but it's wide open. The gate's open. But they want people to film it, I believe, because it's part of the clues with the President of the United States of America. So that's where the water tower thing must have been up there, hanging up there somehow. And I believe there was like an opening up here originally from the beginning. All right, well, thank you for watching. Like I said, there's inscriptions in here along the sides. You know what, we'll do this real quick. We'll get some of these inscriptions right now. Let's see here. Where's right there? There's one there. Anyone know what that is? Okay. Can't tell. There's definitely stuff all through. Oh yeah, there is one there. See it? See the inscriptions? Okay. This has got to be a King's Treasure Vault. There's no way that this is for just a water turbine. No freaking way, because I reused everything in memory. There's some more up here. Oh yeah, see, look at them all. There's another one there. I'm gonna take some still pictures before I leave. I might even start a live here. Oh, let's try the other side. This is just amazing being in here. I mean, if this is what it really was, the king's treasures were here at one time. Or it was built for them to be brought here. And I believe the Ark of the Covenant was probably here. Because Roxbury was founded December 24th. He wouldn't do all what they've done for no reason. It's not a scam. They wanted us to know the true story of America and how America was truly founded by the Knights Templars, and secretly behind closed doors they funded the country with George Washington on pirates' treasures from Oak Island, and the Spanish doing all the bad to all the countries that owned slaves. So they're only on the it's on the north, so this is on the north wall is where the inscriptions are. I don't know if that means anything or if that's important. I want to thank everybody for watching here. I'm going back out, sorry. It's pretty wild. It's really amazing here. And I'll upload this to YouTube. I'll say it's 100. It's 100. I don't know exactly. I have to measure it. Maybe it's 100 feet. It's not as long as I thought, but nobody would do all this work like this for this tower like this. No way. It just doesn't make sense. It makes sense to be a king's treasure vault with vaulted ceilings on the south side, the north side, east, west. I love it. Thanks for watching. Roxbury Township, New Jersey.